good afternoon. So in previous video I was talking about the vesicular follicles. So basically when the vesicular follicle stage will start, so at that time the FSH hormone will be influence this follicle to develop as a mature follicle. So about 6 to 12 follicle will be started growing as the vesicular follicles, and they will be and what are the changes occur into the vesicular follicle. So first is changes into the granulosa cells. So into the granulosa cells, what happen? The proliferation of the granulosa cells will be occur. So because of that, the cavity will be formed, and this cavity will be known as the follicular cavity or the antrum. Now this cavity will be formed between the granulosa cells. Now this cavity is filled up with a liquor follicle, which is the serous fluid. So cavity is filled up with this fluid, and once the proliferation will be started, it is continuously started proliferated, and because of that the follicles will be increased into the size as well as into the number. So also this cavity is also filled up, cavity is also increased into the size, and the ovum, the egg cell which is situated into this which is situated there. So this follicle will be this ovum will be placed into the one side. So it is pushed by the follicles, and it will pushed by the cells, and it is situated at the one side of this one side of that area. Now, and also this egg cell is as you know that this egg cell is surrounded by the granulosa cells, which now they will form the germ hill into that area, and which is also known as the cumulus ophorus. So granulosa cell will form the germ hill surrounded the egg cell. Now next, granulosa cells which line the cavity from the membrana granulosa, and cells or germ hill become the columnar and form the corona radiata. So these all are changes occur into the granulosa cell. Now what are the changes occur into the ovum? So into the ovum, first ovum will increase in the size, and the diameter increase into the 100 to 150 mu. And also nucleus become the nucleus of this ovum will be started growing, and it will be larger and the vesicular. Now cell cytoplasms will be granular, as well as the membrane will be thicker before in compared to other follicles. So it will be thicker, and it is formed around the ovum, now which is also known as the zona pellicuda. Now narrow cleft appears between the ovum as well as into the zona pellicuda, and this cleft is known as the pre-vitelline space. So between the egg cell as well as and between the egg cell and the zona pellicuda means the thick membrane which is surrounded by the situated around the ovum. So in between there is a cleft, there is a narrow cleft will be formed. The narrow cleft will be formed between them, and which is known as the pre-vitelline space. So this is all about the structure of the Graafian cells. So now third, what are the changes occur into the capsules? So into the formation of the capsule, the spindle cells from the stroma of the ovarian cortex are the modified and form a covering sheet around the follicle. So this capsule will be surrounded with the the ovarian cortex, where the egg cells and these granulosa cells are situated. They are now surrounded by the spindle cells, and they will make one sheath and covering sheath. They will make one covering sheath, and this covering sheath will known as the follicular sheath. Follicular sheath as well as the theca folliculi. So now this follicular sheet will be divided into two layer. First is theca interna and second is theca externa. So theca interna means internal layer. So theca interna is the inner vascular layer of the connective tissues, and this layer will contain the special type of connective cells or the epithelial cells with lipid granules as well as some delicate collagen fibers. So this theca interna layer will be made up of the collagen fiber as well as the lipid granules. Now epithelial cells become secretory into this layer and started secreting the female hormones like estrogen and progesterone. So theca interna layer will be secreting estrogen and progesterone. And theca externa layer means the outer layer of the capsule, which is known as the theca externa layer. Now this will made up of the same thing like spindle cells and the thick packed fibers. So muscle fibers and the spindle cells which is form the theca externa cells, but they cannot secrete the hormones, or they don't have the secretory activities into theca externa cells. Now fourth is Graafian follicles. So Graafian follicles which is also known as the matured ovarian follicles with a maturing ovum. So it is also known as the Reginer the Graaf. So because it is found by the physician Reginer the Graaf. So because of his name, this follicle is also known as the Graafian follicles. So what are the changes occur into the Graafian follicles? So follicle size will be increased, as well as the follicle encroach about the follicle encroaches upon tunica albuginea and protrude surface. It include the protrude surface, and this protrusion is known as the stigma. Now follicular cavity becomes the larger and distinct with the fluid. The cavity antrum, which is formed between the granulosa cells, now it is the larger and it becomes it will become the more fluid. Next, ovum will attain the maximum size, and zona pellicuda, which is formed between the ovum and the granulosa cells. Now this zona pellicuda becomes thick, as well as the corona radiata becomes prominent now, and small spaces filled up with the fluid. So there are some spaces which is created between the cells. So now these small spaces will be filled up with the fluid, and which is appear like a jumping. So this outside of the, it is all about the outside of the corona radiata. Now these spaces will become weaken into the attachment, because it has a fluid, it has so much fluid into that. So the spaces become weaken, and the spaces become weaken because it has so many fluid, and theca interna become the theca interna layer of this capsule will become the prominent now, and its thickness is increased, and it is become double with the formation of the rich capillary network. So this is all about the Graafian follicles and how the Graafian follicles will be formed, how the mature follicles will be formed. So next topic is ovulation of this follicle. So that we will see into the next video. Thank you.